Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here, and today I'll be reviewing H20 Just Add Water Season 2, Episode 3, The One That Got Away. Oh boy, do I have some bones to pick with this one. And it's just the start to the quality of the episodes that follow. Mostly episodes 3 to 7. We'll slowly try and work way up there as the next couple of months go. Surprisingly, Zane's back in town. 2 episodes absent, and this is his introduction. And honestly, this is the best part of Zane we're gonna get in this season. The one where he's constantly flirting with Rikki. And to his credit, he is right on some amount of things. Rikki's not a regular girl, even though she tells him so, and she does want to get back together with him. Even in the scene where he fakes being injured after falling off his motorcycle, Rikki immediately goes to help him, and that stuff, it shows that Rikki does absolutely care. And that stuff is genuinely sweet. Even when Zane finds out, again, that Rikki is a mermaid, I do love that with no dialogue, shown visually, Rikki just says, "Help me," Zane instantly knows, shit, I better cover her ass. That stuff, that's pretty solid. And shows that things not exactly a dunderhead as people make him out to be. But the best scene in the episode has got to be the scene where he follows her to Maker Island, and they discuss whether or not they should get back together after this. And honestly, the acting alone between Capria Hine and Burgess Epithany is fantastic here. And I love that at the end of the episode, they're back together, and it's generally sweet. Sweet, lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Beautiful. Just great. I just wish they focused more on that instead of the bullshit subplot we got. So yeah, you remember end of episode 2. Watch that video if you want to know more. Cleo and Lewis are not together anymore. And he hangs out with Charlotte. Watch more if you want to know about her. Episode 2, I mean. And, honestly, Cleo is honestly one of her worst parts here. This is Cleo not just at her worst, but in her stalker territory. I mean, she follows Lewis around, both in human and mermaid form, if you will. Goes to be passive-aggressive towards the, unknowing Charlotte. I mean, why? And even when she loses her diary, Cleo decides to, instead of going back to Tobago, she goes through it to, try and expose Charlotte for the quote-unquote cheater that she is. And boy, Cleo, this episode makes you outright the villain. The flying fuck. To all my female viewers out there, if you've recently gone through a breakup and the guy that you dumped, let's clarify that, you dumped, not the other way around. If the guy was dumping you and he's hooking up with somebody else, I could be a little more sympathetic. But if it's you that did the dumping, and you see your ex with somebody else, instead of stalking him like a freaking psychopath, could you try being happy for him? Honestly, clearly Cleo should have gotten that message. And even her excuse, and no, your excuse of protecting your secret doesn't fucking help. And honestly, I just feel so bad for Charlotte here, who I'm supposed to hate at the end of the season. Yeah, we'll get to that in November. But My freaking god, Cleo, there's so many ways you could have dealt with it. Jesus. And even at the end when Cleo and Lois have to talk it out, it makes Cleo even more stupider than before. I mean, I get it. You want to protect your secret, and you're worried Lewis might blurt it out. You do remember season 1, Lewis, right? You know how smarter he eventually gets? Cleo, you should just fucking trust him, honestly. And when she tries roping Emma into it, Emma don't want to play with this crap. I feel you, Emma. It's just so goddamn dumb. Honestly, every time I want to know more about Rikki and Zane, it cuts back to the Cleo subplot. And like, oh my god, shut up with this crap. So yeah, that's my review of episode 3, The One That Got Away. The stuff with Rikki and Zane is beautifully done. Love that shit. But when it focuses on Cleo, that's where I want to ram my fist through something. It is so fucking dumb. Now to clarify, I'm not calling all the girls that have been dumped by their ex-boyfriend psychopaths. It just makes you a psychopath when you start stalking your ex and stalking the girl he's dating. Kind of makes you seem like pretty fucking creepy. But yeah, pretty much after this episode, the episodes are going down slow quantity, and next week's episode 4, Fire and Ice, doesn't exactly help, does it? So yeah, prepare for that from next month to the 3rd week of August. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.